Hello everybody, welcome back to another Forest Ranch video. Today we're going to be bringing back something that kind of started the channel. The old 760 Pumpmaster Classic. Now, this basically started the channel. It is, to this day, the most viewed video on my channel. It's got like 1,600 views, which I thought was pretty crazy. But today we're kind of just going over this gun, give you a couple facts, how to load it, because it's actually really complicated. And just show you why it's a great little starter as an airsoft or BB gun. Now, as I said before, loading this is a bit complicated. There's a couple steps that you need to follow. So, for starters, this has a reservoir of about, like if it says it fits about 1,000 BBs, but if you slide underneath the grip, you'll see that there is a little hole where BBs can be stored in the actual plastic of the BB gun. And it's actually very smart because you don't have to load an individual one every time because BBs are very small. Now, what you can do is you'll take however many BBs you have and just load it into the gun. It's very simple, at least in that factor. So you close that up, and then you've got a ton of BBs in the reservoir. Now, I'll empty this out. So what you want to do when you're loading is you'll see this little latch. So right now, when it's going down, that means this little gate, you can see if you look really closely, there's a little thing that slides up and down. The gate is open. So what you can do is you can flip the gun upside down and kind of shake BBs into the magazine. This is called the magazine. And then you can close that gate up so the BBs don't fall out of the magazine and back into the reservoir. Now, when the BBs are in the magazine, these are the BBs that you can fire. So what you're going to do is you want to pull the bolt back. You'll hear 2 clicks. And then this is the BB that comes out from the magazine. And you'll see this actually has a magnet on it. So it's magnetized to the BB. So it moves around with it, which is really nice. So you don't have to like make sure it doesn't fall out. And then you slide it forward. And then this is engaged. This is technically ready to fire. Now, on my previous video, I had a ton of people asking questions like, how do you put the scope on? How do you load it? Where's the safety? How much does it cost? Where can you find it? I tried answering those previously, but I want to just go over and discuss it today to just give you a little like step-by-step process. Now, I'll tell you, I got this at Dick's Sporting Goods. That's where I got the thing. It was like $60. It's very cheap. There's nothing. The only metal parts on it are actually this little casing here, or actually no, this is plastic. The only metal parts are the barrel because it needs to compress air. This is plastic, it's all plastic. It's bare minimum really for everything. Now if I walk over here, I'll show you. This is what the scope looks like with that on the gun. It's just a 2x scope, I believe. It has, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't see that, it's got a little plus on it, and it's real simple actually how you put it on. So what you do is you see these little rails, they've got little grooves and indentations. So what you can do is there's little teeth on that, and you slide it onto the gun, and then scope's on. You can just tighten these little screws, and then your scope's on. Now, I don't remember where I had this on here. I think it was like this. I had the scope pretty far back. It's a bit old. So I had the scope like, kind of hard to position properly, but I had the scope around here, so it's perfect for my eye, but that's just me. Now, this air gun is a bit different from most air guns, I think, because most air guns, you'll have a little canister and you put air into the gun, but this actually does not need a canister because it has a lever like this that you can pump up, because it's got this tube right here, as you can see, to pump up air into the gun, so it doesn't need any canister or anything to come with it. That does mean, however, every single time you're going to shoot, you have to take 30 seconds to pump it up a ton, because the air is not that powerful, and each pump gives it about 50 feet per second of fire, let's say. 10 pumps is said to be the maximum. You're not really supposed to go above that because it's kind of dangerous for the gun. And it's pretty much it on air pumping. So now we're just gonna shoot it to show you what it can do. We have 4 different targets prepped. We got 2 shaked up Coke bottles back there, Diet Coke, it's my favorite. And we got 2 vinegar bombs, we'll call them. It's just baking soda and vinegar. We didn't make them very well. We don't know how well they're gonna work. Well, let's just find out. I got my glasses on. Now, this gun is very quiet. You don't need ear protection for it. The GoPro might not pick that up well, or the camera. Let's just go ahead and shoot one of these targets, and it's quite accurate. Now, this BB gun is actually pretty cool because it shoots, as I showed you, BBs, your traditional size BBs, but it also shoots these. This is called the wad cutter. They are .177 caliber, 4.5 millimeter little projectiles. I'll show you what they look like. They're really tiny. Let's get this open. They're tiny little lead projectiles like this, and the wad cutter actually is pretty cool because this is supposed to be aerodynamic and keep it, not aerodynamic, but keep it in a straight line, very accurate shot. They also have little pointed ones if you want to go like bird hunting or something like that, for hunting, as I said. And the way you load these, it's a bit more precarious than before. So what you want to do is you want to make sure there are no BBs in the magazine. So I'll cock this back. Oh, there was a BB in the magazine. All right. So you just toss that aside, make sure there's nothing in the chamber, and then you take the little projectile and you have to place it gingerly into the chamber, and then just cock it in. You have to make sure you cock it back as well, or else the gun won't fire. So it's in the chamber. That's how you load the opposite, as you can see, the wad cutters or the other different types of lead projectiles into the gun. Let's hit another one of these baking soda bombs. Whoa, ooh. That was a bit better. All right, up next we're gonna shoot the Coke bottle. Now this should explode because it's unopened, shaken up. It's been sitting around for 4 days. Here we go.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Holy crap! Thank you everybody so much for watching. This started my channel and we decided to do a little tribute to it. It's been a really good adventure and I thought we'd just make another one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was informational to anyone. We'll put a card of our Instagram because we made Instagram and we would like you to follow. It'd be really nice. Subscribing would be nice as well. We just hit 100 subscribers, which I thought was really cool. It's really awesome that you guys appreciate us that much. We'll put a link to this in the description below. Again, thank you everybody so much for watching. Make sure to like it, subscribe.